Homemade meth is decreasing in Richmond County and across the state. MB Drift is sliding back to Rockingham Speedway this weekend, and Raider Athletics suffer losses to Scotland, Union Pines, and Lee County. That and more are coming your way on your Wednesday edition of Live at 5. I'm Russell Parker. Richmond County's Nightly News starts now. There have been no meth lab busts in Richmond County in the past 2 years, according to statistics from North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation. The SBI recently updated its website to include maps of meth clandestine labs responses for 2020 and 2021, which show none locally in those years. At one point, Richmond ranked third in the state for the number of meth labs. The local decrease mirrors the reduction in labs statewide. SBI records show the number of clandestine labs in the state peaked in 2013 at 561 and have steadily been decreasing since. In 2018, the oldest map on the website, Richmond County was in a three-way tie for having the fourth most meth lab responses, along with Sampson and Johnson counties, which neighbor each other. 11 other counties had 2 to 5 labs and 29 counties only had 1. There were 120 in total that year. Sheriff Mark Gullidge attributes part of the local reduction in homemade meth to the partnership forged by his predecessor with the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Middle District of North Carolina, which resulted in 74 men and women being federally prosecuted for their respective roles in manufacturing the caustic cocktail. But just because it isn't being made locally doesn't mean the drug is off the streets. Richmond County jail records show on Tuesday afternoon that 7 detainees are charged with possession and 2 with trafficking. During the March 29th session of Scotland County Criminal Superior Court, defendant Desmond Joaquim Bethea was convicted of 3 counts of attempted first-degree murder, 2 counts of assault with a deadly weapon on government official, assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill, inflicting serious injury, and carrying a concealed handgun. During the trial, the state presented evidence that the Laurinburg Police Department responded to a call for shots fired at the Laurinburg Food Mart. The defendant allegedly shot a civilian and opened fire on law enforcement while they were securing the crime scene. Stephen Futrell presided over the case and ultimately sentenced the defendant to a minimum term of 520 months to a maximum term of 672 months in the Department of Corrections. More than 50 drivers will be shredding tires this weekend at Rockingham Speedway as MB Drift returns for its 2022 season. The annual Spring Matsuri, slated for April 2nd through the 3rd, is the first of 6 two-day events on the schedule for this year. MB Drift will be running on both the infield road course of the main track and the quarter-mile oval of the Little Rock. Of the 50-plus drivers, some are coming from Virginia, but the majority are from the Carolinas. Formula Drift prospect driver Christian Nelson, a Connecticut native who lives in Charlotte, is also on the list. There will also be food trucks, and DJ Man will be providing the beats from 5 to 10 p.m. As at all of the events, free ride-alongs will be available for spectators who are at least 18 years old. Spectator passes are $20 for one day or $30 for both days. Coming up next is your Live at 5 weather report, and still to come is Raider baseball, softball, and more. Stay tuned to Live at 5.
Hometown heroes? Well, maybe. When it comes to backyard comfort and no pesky mosquitoes, call Brown Termite and Pest Control at 910-895-6410 or 910-276-8870. Their team of superheroes can take back control of your paradise. That's 910-895-6410 today.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on Hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, Hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
Welcome to your Wednesday Live at 5 weather report. Richmond County. Hope your day is going well out there. Really nice day so far. Haven't really needed a jacket. Hadn't actually had to use it a little bit this morning, I will admit. But as the day got on, I shadowed that jacket away. I did bring it back when I got to the office because it does stay pretty cold up here for me personally. But outside, I'm looking forward to getting back out there after this show wraps up because it has been a really gorgeous afternoon here in Richmond County and the surrounding sandhills. And looking at a couple of hours ahead, 6 o'clock, 74 degrees, 10 o'clock, 68. Absolutely nice weather ahead with some clouds out as well. It's been a pretty dark cloud coverage this overall today, and that is because we do got some rain coming in tomorrow. Those clouds kind of came in early, but there's no rain in those clouds just yet. We'll get to that here in just a minute, but sunset will be at 7:38 p.m. and we'll have a waning crescent moon phase tonight as well. Now, looking at tomorrow, we'll talk about that 100% chance the thunderstorms start off the day. It does drop down to a 70% chance later on, but if you ask me, 70 and 100 are really about the same. You're pretty much expecting that rain to be coming no matter what. And of course, these are thunderstorms, so definitely be mindful of that. Be a little more extra careful if you're going to be out on the road or if you're going to be outside in general. But Cumberland County, a high of 73, a low of 58, looking at really nice temperatures tomorrow. Hope County, a high of 74 and a low of 56. Robeson County, a high of 75, a low of 58. Scotland County will be seeing a high of 75 and a low of 56. Up in Moore County, a high of 72 and a low of 56, with Richmond County here seeing a high of 71 and a low of 55. Down in Marlboro County, a high of 74 and a low of 56. And Anson County will be seeing a high of 70 and a low of 55. Now looking at the 7-day forecast, really tomorrow is about the only big chance of rain. We got a little bit coming on later into next week, but we're not going to get here just yet. Talking about tomorrow. We do need rain, let's be honest. We need it absolutely to get rid of some of this pollen. Still affecting me here a little bit. I had a little bit of more of a stuffy nose past couple of days. Luckily, some nasal sprays helped me out quite a bit for today. But we got a high of 71, low of 55 still on tomorrow. And then we'll have 71 carry over for Friday with sunny skies all day long. And the low will be 40 for that day. As we look at the weekend, looking really nice. Talked about earlier in the episode with MB Drift coming out to Rockingham Speedway this weekend. Both days are going to be wonderful for race day. Saturday, a high of 68, a low of 42. Then on Sunday, a high of 73 and a low of 45. Sunny skies all day long for Sunday. As we get into the start of next week for the work week, Monday, partly cloudy skies, a high of 73 and a low of 50. And then on Tuesday, a high of 76 and a low of 61 with partly cloudy skies. And then we have a 4% chance of rain on Wednesday for next week. A slight chance for the morning to afternoon. And it'll clear away right afterwards. That's how it's projecting right now. Of course, so far out, it can change up as we get closer. High of 77 and a low of 58. So that's going to do it for your Live 5 weather report. When we return, we've got your RO Sports update. It's on the way after the break, so stay tuned.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
JC's in Rockingham has you covered for used appliances, parts, trailers, and storage. We have one of the largest selections of reconditioned washers, dryers, and refrigerators in the Sand Hills, and we offer free delivery to residents inside Richmond County. Come check out our variety of trailers for any hauling job and our storage buildings for the things you need out of the weather or house. We also carry parts and accessories for appliances, trailers, truck beds, and can order the things you need. That's JC's on South Hancock Street in Rockingham.
An early deficit through the first 2 innings was too much for the Richmond Senior softball team to overcome on Tuesday. Facing rival Scotland on the road, the Lady Raiders battled back but came up short 7-4. The loss snapped a season-long 4-game winning streak for Richmond. The Lady Scots kept their undefeated record alive, holding off a 4-run rally by the Lady Raiders in the top of the 3rd inning. Junior pitcher Houston Laviner threw a complete game for Richmond but gave up 7 runs on 9 hits. She collected 6 strikeouts and walked 3 batters. Richmond will finish a previously started game against Southern Lee on Thursday at home. The game, which was suspended due to rain on March 8th, will resume in the bottom of the 3rd with the Lady Raiders leading 11-3. Facing tough starting pitching, the Richmond Raider baseball team dropped a conference game on Tuesday. Playing at Union Pines and facing pitcher Finley Spicer, the Raiders lost to the Vikings 6-1. Spicer threw a complete game for Union Pines and allowed just one run in the final inning of 7 hits. He also recorded 8 strikeouts. With 1 out in the top of the 7th inning, sophomore James Eason drove in Richmond's long run on an RBI single to right field. Scoring on the base hit was junior Ashton Pfeiffer, who was running for Ethan Clayton, who reached on a fielder's choice. The Raiders stranded 6 runners on base in the loss and also committed 3 errors on defense. In the top of the 1st inning, Richmond left the bases loaded without scoring. Richmond will return to action with a road game at Southern Lee tonight. First pitch is slated for a 7 p.m. start. Hitting the links for the 3rd time this spring, the Richmond Senior Boys Golf Team continued to lower its overall score. The Raiders traveled to Sanford Golf Course on Monday to play a 9-hole match and shot a combined score of 199 amongst their 4 top golfers. That mark was 6 strokes better than their previous outing at Foxfire last week. Richmond placed 5th out of the 6 qualifying conference teams, edging Hoke County by 5 strokes. Pinecrest, which is first in the conference standings, placed first overall with a team tally of 142. The Raiders were just 12 shots behind 4th place Scotland. Richmond is now 5th in the SAC standings with 8.5 points. They will play their first 18-hole round of the season next Monday at the Bayonet. The Richmond Senior Girls Soccer team lost a close match against Lee County on Tuesday. The Lady Raiders let 2 unanswered goals by the Lady Yellow Jackets result in a 2-1 loss. The Lady Raiders took a 1-0 lead in 12th minute when senior Michaela Nekvilova scored a free kick from 20 yards out. Following a foul committed by Lee County, Nekvilova sent a low shot through a wall by defenders that bounced twice and rolled past goalkeeper Kayla Roach. It was her first goal of the season. Sophomore Allie Rogers had 2 shots on goal in the opening 10 minutes, and freshman goalkeeper Quanah Bosick made several athletic saves to keep the Lady Yellow Jackets off the board. Richmond will look to round out the first round of conference play with a win next Tuesday against rival Scotland. Playing on the road, varsity will start at 6 p.m. And that's going to do it for tonight's edition of Live at 5. For the latest news, sports, and events happening in Richmond County, you can always visit richmondobserver.com or download the free RO app for your mobile devices. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Russell Parker. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Richmond County.